Hi there. I'm I'm five. My real name's Ian. I go by five though. And let's sit down and have a chat, shall we? Let's just talk about my life, and I just wanna vent and tell and say what's going on while I work on this. I've been working on this for about 2 days now, and so let's just sit down and have a chat. Um, let's start out with everything that's gone on in my life until then. Um, Single block. I was born. I'm not gonna say my exact date, but I was born 2010 to 2015, between that area. So I'm not too old yet too young. That's not the right block. And my life's been pretty shitty since it started. When I was first born, my mother didn't really take care of me. I was usually covered in bed bugs and constantly ill because I was not being taken care of correctly, and that already is the first sign of trauma. Um, in later dates, not like current trauma. I still go through stuff, but not crazily. Um, my mother, she didn't really take care of me much. She was lazy, and I think she's where I get my laziness from. Um, I'm very lazy, so don't be surprised when I say, "Hey, I'm lazy." It it's just who I am, and I'm not proud of it, and I don't like being lazy. It does hurt my life a lot, but it's there, and I can't really get rid of it as easy as you may think. Um, and I know not many people are going to see this. I just want to vent to some people and hope you guys realize that I'm trying my best here for some stuff going on. Let me go back to my life. So my mother didn't take care of me, and my father he was trying, but he wasn't doing the best. He vaped, he smoked. I think he does every single drug imaginable. Um, but I don't know. I have no clue about him, and we know what he has. He has bipolar. He is bipolar, and bipolar isn't, hey, you get pissed because of this thing and you're going to be pissed like that for a short minute. No, bipolar is you get stuck in this mood swing for so fucking long. Um, and I'm not taking meds for it yet, but that's because I'm not as affected as I should be from it, which is good. It's still worrying that I have it. Um, and as you may be able to tell, I have ADHD. I don't know if that's from my mom or my dad. We're still trying to figure out the meds. It's weird. Then my dad and my mom split up. They weren't even married. They were just in a slight relationship. Uh, and to note, my mom has had 3 kids and she doesn't own any of them. She unfortunately has lost custody of every single one of her children, which sucks, but it's because she's lazy and she doesn't do anything. You have to be responsible for what you've done, what you do, and I'll bring that up later. Um, because I have an issue with that. Um, but yeah, she has lost all of her kids. I'm the middle child. Of course I am. kind of shows because I'm pretty fucking stupid. Well, not all middle children are stupid. I'm just saying it's the running joke that middle childs don't get a lot of attention. And honestly, I don't think that's true. Um, my mom, she shows some attention, even though she's not the best. She does show a little bit of affection. And so is my father, who I'm still in contact with. My mother, I don't know. It's complicated, our relationship status. So it hurts knowing that they're still out there and they could be doing a lot better. And I'm not saying like, hey, um, you guys fucked up and I don't want to talk to you guys anymore because like you guys screwed up my whole life. And they didn't screw up my whole life. but that definitely gave me some trauma. Um, Speaking of that, after my mom and dad split up, my dad took me. Um, and he didn't have a home. He wasn't doing well, so we then had to live in his truck for the next 5 fucking years. 5 whole years. I was in the downtown area of somewhere, God knows where, I don't even remember, but I remember seeing a lot of stuff that was the real world, including drugs. Um, I don't think I could say this on YouTube. I'm not gonna say it, but it starts with an R, and I saw a lot of it, and it was not okay for a child my age to see, and that horrified me. Um, Sorry about the background. That is my guardians talking now. After 5 years, I was heavily traumatized. It was horrible. And I know other kids go through stuff, and I'm not saying, hey, I'm the only one. No, we all go through stuff. Some people not as much, some people even more, and I highly respect people who have been through a lot. Shout out to everyone who is, and that's everyone basically who has trauma. Everyone has some sort of issues going on. Um, After that, my dad met a girl named Christina, and they dated for about a year, and then Christina kind of broke up with him because she did something nuts that I'm not going to go into. And I got taken out of my dad's custody, which I don't know if it's a good thing. Um, Sorry if I'm like slow. I'm just trying to build and talk at the same time, which I'm not good at doing. Usually I like focus in. I'm trying to work on this side of the nether area. Like I was saying, they split up, blah blah blah. But it wasn't crazy. I then had to go live with my dad's parents, um, who are technically my grandparents. So I've been living with them ever since. And I'm gonna say right before Christina and my dad split, I had a huge reliance on technology because it would calm me down. It would distract me from the real world. And a lot of kids have this same thing. And it's completely normal, unfortunately. Like, I'm not saying it's horrible. Well, it is horrible. It has kind of ruined a large part of my life, and I don't know how to feel about it. Because even though it has helped me through the worst, it has also put me in my worst sometimes. So it's hard to explain, but I feel like you guys would understand. Um, I'm just gonna warn you guys, things are gonna get off topic so much. I have huge ADHD, and it's hard. We're trying to get me on meds for it, and I don't know how it's going. So I'm trying, but you will notice an issue going throughout the video. Um, Another thing I'd like to note. Uh, Actually, I'll get into this later, but uh, after my heavy reliance on technology, after I moved into my grandparents, they immediately noticed I wanted a lot of stuff. And of course, they didn't give it to me immediately because, that would be a ton of money. I didn't want a PC, I wanted just a simple Kindle. And I got one after a little bit. It took a tiny bit of time, but I'm not worried about it because I got it like 2 months after being with them. So it really wasn't short. But after 2 years living with them, the first 2 years was amazing. And then grandfather kind of went berserk. He's old and he is not ready to go yet. It's kind of obvious. He's scared. And I don't blame him. I would be too. He's right now 75 as the time of speaking this, and I highly appreciate him for trying, but he's not doing the best. He has made me want to end my life multiple times, and I don't talk about that much. another thing is he's made me want to be physical with him, which I never do with anyone. I love people, and that's not some thing I'd stoop down to do. I hate doing it. It's not my thing. I don't like getting violent. I love people, but if I get that low, something's wrong. Um, yeah, he's been living with him's been hell sometimes, and most of the time, honestly, and that's a large reason why I'm stressed. Um, that's kind of the basics of my life. So I'm not going to give you guys every detail. So if you guys say, well, you haven't been through a lot, um, there's a lot of stuff I'm not telling you that I sometimes can't remember. But then sometimes I can't stop thinking of it. And you guys know how that feels. A lot of you guys know how that feels. Oh, I love when that happens. It does this when I exit out of editor mode on this mod pack. It's weird. Yeah. So please don't go saying in the comments, well, you haven't been through much. You don't know crap. And I really do. I do know a lot. I've seen a lot. And I'm not bragging about it. It's not good to brag about your trauma. That's not something I'm doing. I'm just trying to let you guys know a basis of my life and what I'm going through right now. So let's get into what I'm going through right now, speaking of which. I've been working on 2 roleplays for the past 2 years. The main one is Arcane Ascent, which is a magic-filled roleplay. And it was first going to be on Bedrock Edition because I only had a phone at the time of making it. So it was highly going to be on Bedrock. And then I realized my savings account that I've been adding money into for the past about 2 years has gained enough for a really good PC. And I bought it. Greatest decision of my life. It has helped me so much get through. To me, it's helped me a lot just be calmer, regulated. I don't know why. But it's also ruined a few things for me, and it's more of a good thing. It's more of a pro than a con. I'm just gonna say that. But like I was saying, these role plays I've been working on for the past almost 2 years. A lot's happened. As the time of recording this, I think it's the 7th of April of 2026. People I knew for 7 years, people who I trusted, people who I've really cared for, have unfortunately decided to ditch me, and it hurt. And I'm talking like we had good friendship, and I was younger. I was weird, and I made a few mistakes, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I made a lot of mistakes. But I'm trying to mature in a way that I learned from my mistakes, and I'm trying not to be as chaotic, as stupid. Because one of the things I did when I was younger is I would say the N-word. I'm not proud of it. I regret it so much. And honestly, the only reason why I said it is because they were laughing, and they were laughing so hard when I said it, and I had no idea what it meant. But that kind of became I kind of became a what's it called? An attention seeker. So I kept on saying it even after I learned what it meant. And that was the worst. That was one of the biggest mistakes in my life, was me kept on saying it. I kept on saying it. And unfortunately, most of my friends left me because of that. And to a point, I don't blame them, but to another point, they got to realize I'm trying to change. Me saying the N-word, it was like an addiction. I don't know how to explain it, but it really was. And I'm not proud of it. I think my last instance of saying it was a month ago, and I knew exactly what I was saying, and I was like, why did I send that? Right after. I was not proud. Um, and usually sometimes I even delete the messages after, like, I catch myself saying it. Um, and I'm not proud of it. I'm very disappointed in my actions, and I'm really sorry to those who I hurt. Um, to all the African Americans out there, I didn't mean to disrespect you guys. Um, you all are amazing, and I don't I don't know what I would probably do without some of you guys. To those who know who you are, thank you. Um, and I don't know why I would ever say stuff like that. Um, going through messages right now. Let me go through messages. Discord. I use Discord as the main app. Um, the last argument me and a friend had. I won't say his name, but I kind of completely forgot why he was mad at me. And honestly, he has been blocking me constantly lately. I don't understand his deal. He is just. I'm trying to change. That's the bottom line here. I'm trying to change. I really care about everyone. And what I did was not okay at all. Um I have no idea why I kept on doing it even after I learned what it meant. I think it was for the attention. That's my best guess. Um but it hurt a couple of my friends. Screw it. I'm just gonna say their names. Polar. I'm not a racist, and if I seem like I was, I understand that. But I'm trying to change, and I'm really hoping that you don't have to talk to me after this, and I get that. I just want you to know that I'm trying to change, and I've known it's been an issue, and I'm willing to change. Um, Lizzie, I don't know why you blocked me. Um, but I'm hoping you're doing well, and you are amazing. Um, and I do respect every single one of these people I'm talking about. Oh, that was the argument. Oh my god. The argument was they were saying, let me go into messages. So, some random person, we are arguing, and this random person joined, but I'll get back to that in a second. Um, they're saying like I don't listen. Maybe Goodbye Studios. Maybe you don't listen to your cast, and I do. I literally said I literally do. Some of their ideas, and I'm saying a lot of their ideas, go into lore because they are really good. I'm not, and then I think they were saying like I was getting every single thing of theirs and making it mine, and I really wasn't. Um, and at the time of this, I was very childish. I was not in the mood, so I act childish. I'm not proud of it, but I do. It's something I'm trying to work on. Um, but then later, this random person named Nia joined, and she decided to send images of me saying the N word. And I'm gonna note this: these images were from 2025 summer. So a while back. Um, yeah. Looking at them right now, I'm not proud of it. And I'm very disappointed in myself, but I know I'm not doing it again. Yeah. I'm really sorry to everyone that I hurt. Um, I've been wanting to make this video for about 2 weeks now, thinking about everything I've done. A friend of mine, he told me, like, I gotta just work. I gotta focus on changing. And he has a huge point. And I'm glad I still am able to talk to him. And I am trying. I really am, and I'm still very disappointed in myself, but oh, that's insane lag. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm I'm not happy with what I've done, but I'm gonna say this a long time ago. I'm just gonna note, I'm young. Oh my god, I gotta stop pressing that. I'm young. Um, I'm not gonna say my exact age, but I am pretty young. So I'm still maturing. I'm still doing all that. I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm just saying, like, take this into note. I don't fully know whatever I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. And, yes, so about 2 years ago, I was joking about child, stuff, not child pee. Like, I don't know how to say this without getting banned. But it wasn't okay. It was absolutely not okay. I immediately stopped after, because my trusted adult person, who unfortunately is passed now, told me, you gotta stop or else you will get serious consequences. And that scared me. And he told me the consequences, of course, and I was terrified. So I immediately stopped and I told everyone, I'm sorry. But obviously, sorry didn't matter. What I said was not okay, and a lot of people left me, which I understand, and I honestly haven't blamed them. I would leave me too. Honestly, some days I think about it, but I don't, because I know I can do better. And I know I have done better. That was the thing from 2 years ago, and a couple people left me for that who I did really care about. And I do miss them a lot of the time. That was one instance. What else have I done? I will say, I have known that I am a huge attention seeker. Like a huge one. That's an old friend of mine. I don't know if he's still a friend. I worry about him, I care about him. He's amazing. I'm not gonna promote him. I'm probably gonna edit that out. That little bit. But he's amazing. I am a huge attention seeker. And I'm trying to work on it. You know, being an attention seeker has ruined a large part of my life, and I'm really trying to change on that aspect. Middle school was hell because of me being an attention seeker, and I'm not proud of it. I'm so disappointed in what I've done. And why am I telling you all this? Because I care. I really do care. And I don't mind if I lose those friendships because I deserve it. I don't deserve having good friends with the stuff I've done. I'm saying this so I can finally get the motivation to change, like the full motivation, because I'm still having small issues. Um, and getting this out to the internet may help. It may not, and if it doesn't, that's fine. If I get canceled, I get canceled, and I don't know. But I'm trying to change. I really am. I'm not happy with most of the stuff I've done in my life, but I think now would be a really good time to change, make some final good friends, and live. Just thrive. I don't know. I want to do well. I really do. It's just, it's hard with everything I've done, and I really want to get redemption for it, so I'm hoping that this video helps. Moving on. Let's talk about the roleplays. Arcane Ascent is a magic roleplay that I am having to rewrite the lore for like the 5th time. Because, of course, my friends left me and they were actors, so that's fine. I can rewrite lore, I can find new actors in seconds with the flip of my wrist. But I don't want to do that. I want to make new friends and get them as actors. I don't want to find random people on the internet, be like, hey, you want to do this? And they're like, sure. And then they turn out to be some creep, and then I get canceled for it. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. I just hope. I just really want to get through this. This is one of the hardest stages of my life right now, and it's not good. It's really not. And, I do want some old friendships back, but I am anticipating the time that they will say they don't want to be friends anymore, or they just don't reply. And that will give me the note that we're done. And it hurts, but you really have to get used to it, because this stuff will happen more and more over time, and it hurts. But you gotta build that callus. But yeah, actors left. So we have like one actor left, not including me. So 2 actors. Me and a really good friend of mine, Neva. Shout out to Neva. He's amazing. He may be editing this video, me or him. I'm probably gonna edit it right after I record. But he has pushed me to make my own stuff instead of having to use AI, which is another thing I'll get into in a second. Actually, I'll get into it now. I used to use AI constantly, and it basically fried my brain. I had to use it for everything, making images, making music, and it just almost everything. And it was hurting this roleplay. This roleplay, Arcane Ascent and Titans Rising, which I'll get into more later, were being suffocated by AI, basically. I was using AI for everything. The promotional images, which I have to change those soon, or else it's going to be an issue. RuneCore, which is the old name for Titans Rising. RuneCore has been deleted, and it's now called Titans Rising. But everything about it was AI, basically. Not the lore, not the actors, not the skins, just the images, basically. So it wasn't suffocated by AI, if I'm being honest. I never wanted to use AI, but later, I hurt one of my friends, Keiki Plays, who is a big idol of mine. He has pushed me through a lot, and I'm very happy that we were friends. And I say were because I decided, like an idiot, to use AI to make a song. And it basically replaced him because he was working on the music for me, and I just didn't like it at the time. And I could have easily said, hey, I'm not thinking that this theme will work, this music theme will work for the series. And I could have just said that, but instead, no. I went to Sono. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sono? Sono AI, and I made a song, and I sent it to him, claiming it was my own. And I'm glad he told me, like, I should have taken his warnings for granted, and I really didn't. And I'm really sorry about that, Keiki. I did really hurt you, and I'm sorry. I feel horrible. Still to this day. It's been almost a month or two, and, yeah, I still feel horrible about that. It's not fun. And I have stopped basically using AI. I've been making my own thumbnails and images lately. Yeah, most of the stuff I'm doing now it's handmade. Even formatting, I've kind of driven away from using AI. And I'm very happy. I'm very proud of myself for that, because that was hard. I would use AI constantly for formatting. There's another huge lag spike. I would use AI constantly for formatting, especially in lore, and now I've kind of gotten away from that, and I'm very happy I have. It doesn't mean everything's better. It just means, especially because my ADHD, not everything's better, but it's more my work than anything, and I'm very happy about that. It's another thing to talk about. I don't know. Bottom line is, I am tired of everything going on, and it is my fault. And I'm trying to change. I really am. And if you guys aren't happy with that, that's fine. But I really do care about each and every one of you. I'm really sorry for everything that I did to everyone who I hurt. And I'm hoping this message gets to you and just lets you know that I'm here if you need anything, and a build, just someone to talk to even. Thank you so much for everyone who's been there for me, and especially through this hard time. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.